All right, this is my 12th take of trying to make this video. I'm going to try my level best to make this video without stopping. So bear with me. The problem is I have fever, I have cough, I have cold. I'm not keeping well, but I have to make this video. Okay, first let me give you the date and time. It's 8th November 2024. Time right now is 12:11 in the afternoon. Okay. Now, the title of this video would most probably be, because I make the title afterwards. The title of this video would be UAE Sheikh gets in touch with me. Okay. And you might say, oh, it's clickbait. Oh, it's clickbait. Oh, he's bluffing again. The haters or the people who are skeptical about me, who think I'm a fraud and believe all bullshit, they would say that this is clickbait. It's a fake story. I'm not asking you to believe me what I'm going to say, but I would request you listen to it patiently and then you decide whether what I'm going to tell you is fake or real. Okay? Just give me an opportunity to share my experience with you, and then you can tell me whether I'm bluffing or not. Okay? So give me an opportunity is all I ask. Now, I told you, the date is 8th November. Now, how did I get the inspiration for this topic is because I received this email, I received this article from Khaleej Times. You can read it. Its title is Conman who posed as Emirati prince to steal millions, sentenced to jail for 20 years. And if you, I've written down the summary of this article because it always helps. It's no point I read the whole article to you. It's around 8 points, okay? But I'll give you my thoughts in between. I just want you to Google search Alex, Tannous. It's about him that this article has been written. And go to the United States Department of Justice.gov. That is the United States official website. It's run by the United States government. And there it's a press release. Lebanese fraudster posed as Dubai prince, sentenced to 20-year federal prison. Okay. So the article predominantly speaks about him, that he, conned many people. He took 2.2 million US dollars. He was living in UAE, or he had his base, or he would tell people about it. He had a website. And there are two very high-profile people, Mark D. Spiljeliri from Belgium and Omar Abu Halala from Libya. They must have given him millions. And despite his wealthy he was actually bankrupt. He's one of those fake it till you make it conman fraudsters online, which you have many. Okay. So now I'm not going to focus on this article. Rather, what I told you is I got inspiration from this to finally tell you the truth of what happened with me, my experience. Okay. Do excuse me because I'm not well. Okay. So if you see me breathing, it's not that, oh, he's thinking what to bluff. Okay. I've written down the points. Now, see, given the fact that I lived in UAE 30 years, and given the fact that I provide a service like personal branding, resume rebrand, helping people get jobs, meet contacts, connections, which I've been doing for nearly now 20 years. Okay. You meet people from all walks of life. Okay. But unless you are really in the industry, you'll not experience this. But I can tell you this much. There are fraudsters, there are scammers, there are people from various walks of life who will meet you that you would not believe exist. Like for example, when I tell you the Sheikh, UAE Sheikh got in touch with me, you'll be like, are you fucking kidding me? I will tell you this. Sharjah Sheikh's son, I actually stood, this distance. I stood so far from him at Expo, Sharjah Expo Book Fair. The person who bought me there was Khalid Al Amri. He was invited to one of his functions. He took me along with him because that time he was the sponsor for my health club gym. And yes, I did have tattoos, but I didn't have like the full face. I had just, I think, just the Mike Tyson one at the side. But otherwise, it was tattooed. And I saw Sharjah Sheikh's son, this distance, huh? Like, and all of them, when you go to these events that they organize, um, they invite people who are close to them from the Sheikh family, or so you can bring someone with you and you have to shake hands, and some of them kiss with the nose and all that. Even though Khalid Al Amri, that guy who was my sponsor of my health club, he went and shook hands. I was really not comfortable because, come on, man, this is and I dressed up wearing a black shirt and jeans trouser. I was not comfortable, but he saw me and he looked at me like this. This was at the age of 31. If I go further back, when I was in Citibank, which I've already made a video, at the age of 21 or 22, Sheikh Mohammed, I actually saw him walk towards me. I didn't have tattoos that time. I was working in Citibank. I was giving a gold Emirates Airlines Citibank gold credit card to Arnaud. Arnaud, who was that time the manager of Burj Al Arab, the Sea View Hotel at the top. And after giving him the credit card, because I was a sales guy, when I walked down and I was exiting, I saw Sheikh Mohammed walking like this. And I'll tell you, for me, I just looked at him like this, and he looked at me like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, he walked with his slippers. And by the way, you cannot go to Burj Al Arab with your slippers. But he being the Sheikh, he walked with slippers. So I've seen Fazza, who was Sheikh Mohammed's son. I've seen these other sheikhs. And it is not something like out of the world. You can see the sheikhs walking, or even you can shake hands with them, provided you're allowed to be at that event. And given the fact that I used to do events like GITEX, Gulf International Exhibition, Technology Exhibition, I used to do all these events. I was always there as a promoter. Dubai is a very small place. Exhibition and events always happen at Dubai World Trade Center. However, after my tattoos, my face and everything, and this guy, you can Google search his name, ROLF, Rolf. He's a friend. He has added me on his Facebook, Rolf Ball. He is, 1 minute, he is the most tattooed, most tattooed youngest man in the world. Okay. When he tried to come to UAE, ROLFBUCHHOLZ, he tried to come to UAE, and he was not allowed because of his piercings and tattoos. Have a look at him. He has horns. He has all these rings on his lips and areas and all that. He had come to as a guest for Circus Dulé, which was at I think this hotel. I can't get the name. Pink one with four big this thing. It's on the right hand side as you're going towards Sheikh Zayed Road. So he had come there. They refused to have him because they said he's practicing black magic. So ever since he got deported from UAE, since that time, everyone thought I was him. And every time I would walk or I would do an event at GITEX or any other festival, they would stop me, the CID, okay, plain clothes. They would stop me at the Dubai Metro and ask, how did you come into this country? You're not allowed to be here. You're practicing black magic. So I would always have issues. Now, why I'm telling you all this is because I have been at the events where these sheikhs have come. But given the fact that they have an image, you cannot be seen close to them if you look like this or you look anything controversial, because remember, they have to maintain an image. Okay. So for me, Uh, Meeting sheikhs, bumping into sheikhs was nothing great. And my mother and father, my mother and stepfather, who were in Dubai from the 1980s, uh, 1980s, those days, you could meet the sheikhs, go to their house. My mother used to teach exercise, Jane Fonda, Google search, Jane Fonda 80s. She used to do this, move your hands like this, move it up, down. And she used to teach all those dummy exercises. She used to give them massage. And the sheikh's wives, not the sheikh, she used to do that for them. And she used to charge them freelance money. So and given the sheikhs, those days, the sheikhs' wives could not go out. They were very Islamic, very traditionalistic. They would welcome her as a friend. And I, being a small boy, I was called to their house. And why my mother loved taking me is because they would give cash, money. Uh, they would just give, like Arabs eat this biryani. Google search Arabs when they eat a biryani. It's a full goat on a massive plate with rice, nuts, this and that, and uh, whew, it is so big. My mother used to take me because she knew I would always get pocket money, which she would take from me anyway, and she would get a lot of free food. And there is one um, Arabic dish with chicken and wheat, which is kind of sticky white. I don't know what you call that. Very healthy, very very healthy. I can't remember. And Arabs, when you go to Arab sheikhs' houses, they're very generous with giving food to other people. So my mother used to take me there to meet these sheikhs' wives, sheikhs' children, massive houses, and very nice people. The Arab hospitality is very nice. So the point I'm trying to make you understand is I've interacted with the sheikhs, I've been with the sheikhs, and like I told you, I can't give you the sheikh's name, but during my 20s, he has a couple of towers in Sheikh Zayed Road. That is why I'm not giving his name. The towers are under his name. I was with that sheikh's son. He was my age slightly. They have three brothers. That's why I'm not giving their names. I would hang around with them. And I'll tell you, they have a very different life. Rolls Royce. They don't sleep in the night. They sit up to 3 or 4 in the morning. They will be on desert. They'll take their Nissan petrol and 4-wheel drive. They will cook lobsters. They will cook lamb on the fire. So I've been with all these sheikhs, sheikh sons. I'm not talking of Sheikh Zayed or Sheikh Mohammed, like the main guys. They have a massive family, the cousins of the cousins of the cousins, that kind of thing. But once you are in the network, you are in the network. Okay. So that was my experience with the sheikhs. But after I came down here, obviously I was not in touch with them. But people started to get in touch with me who made a lot of claims. Now, if you check my videos before, I was making videos on the royal family, few of them, because that time they used to give me the information. And if you remember Sheikh Mohammed's daughter who ran away, Sheikh Mohammed's daughter, Google search this one. When she ran away and she made that video and she ran away to India, through India in the waters. And they managed to get with the Indian commandos, that they managed to get this female and bring her back to Sheikh Mohammed. I made many videos. You can Google search on YouTube. So I was getting a lot of information from people who wanted to remain anonymous, but were part of the ruling family. Okay, they were in touch. And they would tell me, like people who actually worked for Sheikh Fazal, Sheikh Mohammed, Sheikh Zayed, or Sheikh Zayed's the thing. People who actually worked for them, now they've gone back to their country, they would send me emails and messages from anonymous, fake created emails. Okay. And some of them were actually emails that, they told me not to share. Even to this date, I cannot share them. But now I can tell you, since maybe 9 years have passed, some of them are gay. Some of them, they don't want to live in UAE. Some of them have ran away from UAE. Some of them are, they're married foreigners. They want to be away from that life because, not everyone's meant to be Islamic, or not everyone's meant to be religious. There are even people from Saudi who have run away, who are gay, homosexual, because it's not allowed. Okay. So now the question comes, okay, so which Dubai Sheikh or what got in touch with you? These are the people who have been rebels of the family. Like in every family, you have a rebel, right? Not everyone follows rules. Not everyone is obedient. Not everyone is nicey. Not everyone prays to God. Not everyone is straight with their sexual lifestyle. So so these people who break the rules, who don't follow the rules, and who want someone to reach out to and talk to, they get in touch with me. Now, I'm not saying all of them get in touch with me. They source out someone who they can speak to. And because I've made a lot of videos about Dubai, about UAE, about sheikhs, about the drawbacks of UAE, they get in touch with me and they talk to me. Now, don't ask me to give their information, which I cannot and will never. And especially because for my own safety, I've deleted these emails, messages, resumes, profiles, whatever. I've just deleted them because I don't want my life in danger. Okay. I have made the resumes of some of the sheikhs. Sheikhs means sheikhs' family members who have. I made some of their resumes. I've consulted some of them. See, whether you believe me or not, I'm telling you that after they ran away, they have booked a session and they have asked me for my opinion. Some were gay, some were like, lesbians. Some wanted to work in a very different uh, industry. Some you'll be very surprised to know that females, even if they are in their 40s and they are single and they occupy a position of like a C level chief executive officer, they are still they still have to take the permission of the father. They still have to take the permission of the men of the house. They have to take approvals from the brothers. Some of them are scared for their lives. Now, I'm not saying all of them are the same, but there are many of them. And the ones who run away and who forever scrap their digital footprint online, they're the ones who tell me this. The reason I ran away from home is because I couldn't admit to my father that I was in love with this man from this religion or this country, or I was lesbian or I was gay. So many of them have taken my services. Um, the exact number is not like hundreds, but I would say double digit for resumes, for jobs, for, just need. They wanted someone who they could open up and talk to. And I'll tell you, once they run away from home or they leave, they don't maintain a social media digital footprint at all, because they can still be scanned if the father really wants to catch, let's say, like how Sheikh Mohammed got his daughter back. They can really get them back. And normally, what they tend to do is how they run away is they go for this holiday business trip or something, and in between they plan it out for 1 to 2 years, and then they run away. And once they run away, they really try to blend into society as normal everyday people. And do they experience a tough life? Yes, they experience a very tough life, very challenging life. Many of them, sometimes it's not surprising, but they even break down and cry and say, life is tough. But the only reason they're sticking to it is because they're happy being free. Okay. Uh, but I'll tell you this: it is so shocking. It is so shocking when someone books your session, and after booking a session, okay, will you be confidential? Hey, when you see them, you don't know who you're talking to. You see them on video, and then when they tell you they are the sheikhs, you're like, yeah, you're sheikh. I'm Prince Charles. That's the normal response. Yeah, you're sheikh. I'm the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And then they show you photographs and videos, and then like, holy fucking hell. Now you can't do that because when you try to take a photograph, the screen gets blocked on certain softwares. But they speak to me and they show these photographs and these video clips, and they tell me, please keep it confidential. Okay. So I've had these experiences. Now, have I had bad ones? Yes. If you actually check, there are some videos which are no longer visible. They're no longer visible because I got a call from when someone very powerful calls you, you know for a fact it's someone powerful from the number itself, the number no on the phone. And I'll tell you, the people who are really powerful and really connected, they are not afraid. They they don't need to hide. They're not going to use anonymous ID. They will call from the actual number. And when you see the same number, same digits, and you're like, holy shit, this is a serious number. They're very powerful, very rich, they are unafraid, but most of them are very nice. I'll tell you this much, until now, even if they disagreed with my YouTube content, they were very nice, very polite, and some of them just told, listen, just take that out, okay? Take that video down. You tell me what you need, like how much money, whatever time, effort, money, I'll compensate you. Take the video down, there'll be no trouble. So I've had these interactions. I've even had some very scary ones. The very scary ones where they said, do you know that you can be finished? And it's obvious because they have unlimited resources. They can finish me off. They said, we know exactly where you are. Pinpoint. I can. I remember the most scary one was the guy said, I just want you to know that he gave me all the most intimate details and even give me the flight details when he can fly down, and he will turn up at my house. He said, and you cannot stop me. I'll be coming with my team. And they are right. I'll tell you. And legit, you're not talking of anonymous email. You're not talking of fake email ID or fake call or keyboard warriors. Video on the face. He'll talk to you. Yeah. Okay. Now, I know the question that will be on your mind. What if people are fake? Have there been fake people who pretended? There have been plenty of fake people. And you'll be shocked to know this. There are people who have paid me money for my service, and they have literally given me bullshit that is seriously unbelievable. Like, there was this female, couple of years, I can talk to you about it now. She gave me intimate photographs of her with one of the sheikhs, intimate photograph, one of the sheikh's sons. And she was telling me that she's in love with him and he doesn't have anything got to do. They met, when he was at the foreign trip. And she was like, I want you to help me get to him. I was like, are you crazy? I'm not going to help you get to him. Then there was another female. She paid me money and she claimed to be the princess of Dubai, which to this date, I'm like, and it was not one session. She had booked multiple sessions and I couldn't talk to anyone about it. I'm talking to you guys today. There was a female, there was one female who was completely delusional that Sheikh Mohammed's son, Fazza, got in touch with her and sent her love messages, and he was taking money from her. So I told her, this is a con artist. Sheikh Fazza is not going to take money from you. Okay, don't be crazy. And no, he promised me he'll marry me and make me the princess. Serious person, huh? This is not. And if she was beautiful, that would be something. She was old. She was old, but rich. And she was telling me that Sheikh Fazza wanted to marry her. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And, some of the photographs, this is before AI, they would Photoshop like Fazza's head with his physique of somebody else in a bathtub. and then in the bedroom, like hugging a pillow. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is all bullshit. Don't you know that this is fake? There are people who have fallen for all this. I'll also make this confession, the most ridiculous, uh, he was definitely a fake. Fake in the sense he had friends in the royal family, but he was conning other people. His resume was, he had titled the resume with his name as Sheikh whatever, and he had taken the name of the royal family at the end as a surname, and all his references were you contact Sheikh, for example, Sheikh Tamim, contact Sheikh Zayed, contact Sheikh. Like he would take the name of the different sheikhs who occupied government positions at a very senior level and claimed that this sheikh was his reference, and you could verify his work experience by contacting the sheikhs. I was scratching my head. These are the younger days when I used to deal with people in UAE. And he was dressed up like a kind of a sheikh, this thing. Although the car he was driving was very questionable because he was driving an old Range Rover. You don't drive an old Range Rover if you're a sheikh, white one. I knew that he had borrowed it from someone. It was very obvious. And why did he get in touch with me? Because those days I had a few contacts and connections. He wanted to work in a multinational company. I mean, which expat is going to read his CV and contact the sheikh, even if it was true? Do you think you're going to contact the sheikh and say, yeah, I just want to know, is this guy legit? Come on. And the salary he was asking was, oh, unbelievable. It was stupid. But I felt he was kind of mad, so I didn't keep in touch with him. Anyway, so what I'm trying to tell you through this video is there are legit, truly legit sheikhs or members of the royal family, because it's not, understand this much, a royal family doesn't mean father, mother, and two children. These sheikhs have, like Google search, how many concubines a particular sheikh has, how many wives does a particular sheikh have. Officially, they will never declare, but I don't want to take the name. But there are people who have had 60 wives legally, known wives, 60 wives, or 30 wives, maybe 60, 70, 80 children. And that is officially how many wives. Unofficially, there would be 200 women on concubines or whatever you can call them, and they also have their children, but they cannot take any of the royal oaths. And always remember, the sheikh will marry one core wife, one core main, and then he'll have three others like at a lower level, and then these 20, 30, 50 wives come. Most of the sheikhs, they take care of all the wives. They'll give them a house, they'll give them, house and car and food and expense and education. They will take care of all of them. And many of them are even foreigners, like Russians or, from different countries around the world, maybe British but you have to completely convert your religion, convert your passport and everything, and you will forever remain under them. You cannot leave. You're forever under them, but they'll take care of you. So unless and until you are prepared to totally dedicate your life to them, you should not. Not that anyone is dying, but I'll tell you a lot of perks and benefits. You don't have to work a single day. Your only job is to take care of his son. Anytime he comes and visits you, you have to take care of him. School is paid, education is paid, travel is paid, food is paid, electricity is paid, no rent, nothing. You live a comfortable life. All you got to do is keep him happy. But I guess, given that they have 50, 100 wives, I don't even know how they remember how many wives do they have. Anyway, but they get taken care of. They will also get the name, but you cannot officially brag about it or use it for any benefit of yours. You will be guaranteed a job, employment, and other benefits. But that's about it. You have to remain shush. So yeah, this has been my experience with the sheikhs and all that. Like legit, there have been many legit cases, uh, and many of them are they are very educated. By the way, they know English very well mannered, very well behaved, very timid. They are not like the mafia types and all that. They mind their own business. They are very kind. Some of them are very nice, very helpful, but they're very reserved. And remember, everything that they do contact, it's all taped, it's all monitored. So, yeah. So, I knew for a fact I was always under their radar. But then there are also these conmen, these fraudsters, these scammers who make all these claims. So to be careful of that also as well. So anyway, this has been my experience with the sheikhs. I never thought I'd talk about this. Never ever. Am I in touch with any of them? The answer is equivocal, whatever. No. I choose not to keep any of their documents. I choose not to keep any of their photographs, emails. Everything is deleted. And the reason being is, just personal safety. These are not people you meddle around, play with. And obviously, anything can be hacked. Anything can be, like they have billion-dollar technology that can see through your emails. You can have VPN, a $5, $10 VPN. You can have maybe a $100,000 computer system. You cannot outsmart a $1 billion AI system that they have. And that also they're using the latest in the world, thanks to Israel's technology, Israel USA. So your $10 or $1 VPN is not going to do anything. People think that they are smart. Oh, I'll take from a special email, or I'll take a fake number, or free VPN, or if they want to monitor, like they show in the Hollywood movies, no, they can pinpoint your location from the sky where you are. Anyway, so yeah, this has been my experience. Thankfully, it has all been good. Where it has not been very pleasant, I've tried to resolve the matter, but they have been very, very accommodating. Even where differences of opinion have been there. The only time I did get that call was when I was speaking about, I'll not give you the exact video, the topic, the title, but I was actually speaking about a particular ruler and his family. So someone had given me this information, and then immediately, as soon as I made the video, I got this call, and he said, "Don't put up that video. You're being monitored." They told me straight, as compensation, we will pay you this much. Just remove that video off. Just imagine, I'm not even published that video, and I got that call. So, and yeah, they transferred the money. So I was happy. All's well that ends well. See, look, I'm not here to become another Edward Snowden or Julian Assange. I'm just here to make my daily bread and butter, be happy. And yes, by luck, as life would have it, I bump into these individuals, which is good storytelling for a fireplace. But yes, I will tell you this much. There are people like this on our planet, and the Sheikh family is not reserved to mother, father, and two, this thing. It's 60, 90, 100 wives, then another 200, 300 concubines, and maybe 1,000 sons. It's huge, massive. And I'm talking of only one man. So just imagine how many sheikhs are there, and how many cousins are there, and how many brothers are you yourself, your family. If you were to get everyone, cousins and far cousins and second cousins, third cousins, and maybe you'll have close to 100 people in your family. Imagine how many they would have. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Good, bad, ugly. Feel free, comment down below if you wish. Thought today was a good day to share this with you. All right. You guys take care. Any questions, comments, feel free, comment down below. And yeah, let me know if you believe me what I said. Even if you say yes, even if you say no, comment down below and say, yeah, just bullshitting, talking crap. Doesn't matter because end of the day, If I bullshit, it's for what? For 10 views, 20 views, 100 views. I keep it real in this channel. You know that. Right. You guys take care. This is me signing off.